Take a moment. Sit with that sentence. No one is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, not luck, not the perfect opportunity, not someday, not when things finally fall into place. And before you resist it, before you feel like that sounds harsh or discouraging, understand this. It's not a sentence of defeat. It's a declaration of power. Because the moment you truly accept that no one is coming to save you is the exact moment you realize you don't need saving. You need action. You need ownership. You need to wake up. We grow up believing in rescue stories. Someone will notice our talent. Someone will give us a chance. Someone will understand us. Someone will fix things. We wait for the right time. We wait for motivation. We wait for permission. But life doesn't work like that. Life rewards movement, not intention. And while you're waiting, someone else is working. While you're hesitating, someone else is building. While you're doubting yourself, someone else is becoming everything you said you wanted to be. Let's get honest. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow? I'm not ready yet. I just need one more thing. That's not preparation. That's fear in disguise. And fear is comfortable when it keeps you still. Because staying the same requires nothing from you. No risk, no failure, no discomfort, but also no growth. Here's the truth most people avoid. Your life is exactly what your actions have created, not your intentions, not your excuses, not your circumstances, your actions. If you don't like where you are, it's not because you're stuck. It's because you've been choosing, consciously or unconsciously, not to move. And that might be hard to hear, but it's also incredibly freeing. Because if your actions created this life, then new actions can create a different one. No one is coming to wake you up early. No one is coming to make you disciplined. No one is coming to force you to work on your dreams after a long day. No one is coming to push you when you're tired. That's your job. That has always been your job. You don't need more motivation. You need more responsibility. Motivation fades. It comes and goes like the weather. But responsibility? That's a decision. That's you saying, I will do what needs to be done, whether I feel like it or not. Because successful people are not the most motivated. They are the most consistent. They show up when it's hard. They show up when it's boring. They show up when no one is watching, especially when no one is watching. Let's talk about excuses. I don't have time. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The question is not time, it's priority. I'm too tired. You're not too tired for the things you truly value. I don't know how. You can learn anything in the world today. The real question is, are you willing to be bad at it first? Excuses protect your ego, but they destroy your potential. Every excuse you make is a vote for the life you don't want. And every action you take, no matter how small, is a vote for the life you do want. Think about that. Every day you are casting votes, not with words, with behavior. When you choose comfort over growth, you vote for mediocrity. When you choose discipline over excuses, you vote for greatness. And those votes add up. You don't become successful overnight. You become successful one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one uncomfortable action at a time. No one is coming to fix your mindset. If you constantly doubt yourself, you have to challenge those thoughts. If you constantly procrastinate, you have to interrupt that pattern. If you constantly quit, you have to decide once and for all that quitting is no longer an option. Let's shift something right now. Stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I don't even try? Because failure teaches you, failure builds you, failure moves you forward. But not trying, that keeps you exactly where you are. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a starting point. So clarity comes from action, not from thinking. You figure things out by doing, not by waiting. Let's be real. It's going to be hard. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to doubt yourself. You're going to have days where you don't want to continue. That's part of the process. That's not a sign to stop. That's a sign you're growing. Comfort is the enemy of progress. If your life feels too comfortable, you're not pushing hard enough. Growth lives outside of what feels easy. And here's something powerful. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to do something today. One step, one action, one decision. That's how momentum starts. Momentum is magic. Once you start moving, it gets easier to keep going. But the hardest part? Starting. And that's where most people stay stuck. Not because they can't succeed, but because they won't begin. You have to stop waiting for a breakthrough and become the breakthrough. Look at your life right now. Be honest. Where are you settling? Where are you playing small? Where are you choosing comfort over growth? That's where your next level is hiding. You don't need saving. You need courage. The courage to start, the courage to fail, the courage to continue when it's hard. Because at the end of the day, no one is coming. And that's not sad. That's powerful because it means you are in control. You are responsible. You are capable. Everything you want is on the other side of consistent effort. Not luck, not shortcuts, not waiting. Work. So here's what you do. Today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today. What you take one action you've been avoiding. You start the thing you've been postponing. You make the decision you've been afraid of. And you don't overthink it. You move. Because action creates clarity. Action creates confidence. Action creates results. You want a different life? Earn it. You want to grow? Push yourself. You want success? Show up for it. No one is coming to save you, but you don't need saving. You need to step up. You need to take ownership. You need to decide that this, right now, is the moment everything changes. And when you do, you won't recognize the person you used to be, because that person was waiting. And this version of you, this version acts. This version builds. This version refuses to stay stuck. So stand up, take a breath, and make a decision, not a wish, and not a hope, a decision. I am responsible for my life. Say it. I am responsible for my future. Again, I will take action starting now. Because no one is coming, and that's exactly why you're about to become unstoppable.